Hello and welcome to my channel, Sims Cozy Corner. I have enjoyed playing The Sims since the original came out many years ago. And if you like cozy play, this is just for you. All right, I have something super exciting. I have loved this idea of legacy challenges for a long time. Now, I'm not the best at them, and I don't think I've ever even come close to completing any of them, but it's been so fun to watch other simmers go through them, and I followed along, and anyways, so I've loved it. I actually have currently in my game a few different legacy challenges, and they're so fun, but I was just kind of like sitting in this going, The Sims has so big, and I own most things. I don't own all the kits, but everything else I own, just being honest. And there's so much gameplay that I've never really gotten into, and it's just because there's just a lot of gameplay. And so I was kind of like, I want a fresh legacy challenge, and I want one that kind of like gets you to experience the entire game. Now, there have been some other ones, and in fact, I tried one, and it was really cool because it was like featuring each pack, but then they're not like necessarily continued on, and then, or it was like it had a couple generations that were like different versions of it. It just kind of got complicated. So I decided to ask my friend ChatGPT to give me a legacy challenge, and I gave lots of parameters and all the things. And so you are looking at, this is the Sims 4 Legacy of the Packs challenge. It actually is not going to be a 10 generation challenge. It's going to be one that's much for longer than that, but I'm kind of like not releasing all of it until I kind of like get to play through it. So I think that's just kind of fun. I mean, I might later just put up all the different generations when I get all the graphics done, but I was really excited to get into this, so I didn't want to wait till I had that all completed. But with this challenge, there's just a lot that has to do with each pack and kind of getting into every different kind of gameplay, skills, traits, aspirations, career options, all the things, and even the collectibles. So super excited to get into it, and I just hope that this is fun and that I can stick with it and that you'll come along for the journey. So Gen 1 is base game. So the storyline, the legacy begins with a determined young adult moving into an empty lot with just a dream and a few simoleons. I'll talk about that in a minute. Fueled by creative passion and drive, they carve out a home and a career from the ground up. Their partner, equally supportive and goal-oriented, brings balance and warmth. Together they build not just a home, but a family foundation that values growth, skill, and discipline. Their children are the first to experience the full scope of the legacy dream. Strong education, structure, and a loving household where everything has purpose. So here's the requirements. You got to choose from either base game world, so Willow Creek or Oasis Springs. I chose Willow Creek. Basically the theme is just starting from scratch, and I'll show you kind of what that looks like for this gameplay in a sec. For your family dynamic, have 2 to 3 kids. We're going to focus on very vanilla play. Happy, stable marriage or partnership. The heir is going to meet their partner naturally, not through a social bunny or club system. Sibling relationships are encouraged and should be close. Everybody loves each other. Homework and school projects are done so that way they can have success. They have to max out 2 skills, and they're either can be painting, writing, programming, cooking, or logic. So any of those 2 skills the founder has to do. For aspirations, there's 3 options. If the game allows, I probably will try to get through all 3 of them, or at least like 2 of them. So we've got you can either choose the painter extraordinaire, nerd brain, master chef, or successful lineage. Sorry, there's 4 of them. And then your spouse can have either soulmate, fabulously wealthy, or freelance botanist. And then the traits you have to have is you have to have ambition, be creative and neat, and then your spouse is supposed to be cheerful, genius, and family oriented. I will probably end up creating a spouse person for him and then go from there. Right now I just did one person, and then they'll meet and I'll be part of the story of this generation. For career, you have the option of painter, tech guru, writer, culinary, or secret agent. So that obviously a lot of those play into the aspiration options. Then for this generation, because we're starting off as young adult, there are some goals for the children, like specifically for the heir who's going to go on into Gen 2. And so there's goals for that, goals for them when they become a teen. And also like a collectible goal is either like the postcard collection or to gather 10 unique frogs. One of the other things that we did with this challenge is I also looked at it as it's a rags to riches kind of challenge. So I went in, and after I built like a very simple shell, did the whole tiny home lot trait, did the bare minimum tiles that are necessary for it. Well, I maxed out. Like I did the most I could do for the tiny living to have that. And then what I've decided to is every time I get $1,000, then I'm going to upgrade something. So I will not upgrade anything until we have $1,000. So right off the bat, so we've got our character. His name is Harley McLeod, and we have no money. So we got to get going. Like all good rags to riches, we have to start finding some money and get moving on that. So we are in Willow Creek on our lot. There's lots to do. We're going to start off with fishing. We are going to fish and then find every stinking collectible in the area, and we're going to forage and we're going to find frogs, and we are off. So we did some fishing, not super successful yet because at that fishing spot, but we have found some frog spots, some areas to dig up. I love the frogs because you can breed frogs, and then if you get the right combos of breeding the frogs, then they're like worth extra. And I didn't ever know that until just recently. And I was like, whoa, why did I not know about this really cool thing? So we've got digging up some stuff. I love this little garden here, although the first day there's nothing really in the area. And then like tomorrow when we come back, we'll have more. So we got 2 capsules. We're going to open those. We'll sell those. More frogs. We are just like flying through this because the whole purpose is we have no money. We need to make some money fast. And as if you've ever noticed, when you start in a new lot, as you're spending more time there, more things populate. So there's more dig spots. There's more frog things. It just kind of takes a minute in your game for it to populate. At least it does in mine. So that's kind of how that works. Now we're going to go fish again. And I think this spot over here, you can catch some more fish without having as high of a fishing skill. We're going to breed some frogs, like I was saying. We're making money as we go, fishing away, trying to build that skill up. And while he's fishing, I'm going to sell as much as I can without him having to stop fishing. We are level 2 with fishing. Awesome. Hopefully we'll start catching something here soon because we need to make some money. So, we just got the voodoo doll and $950. Yes, we're going to sell that. Oh my goodness. All right, so we are literally like just a little bit away from being able to do our first upgrade. Got some fish. Gotta sell that puppy. As soon as we open up some things, we'll be able to sell more. All right, let's fish a little bit longer now that we're actually catching some things. Okay. Oh, that's a nice fish. Like a bass. I think that's a bass. He's worth a lot, $24. All right. We'll sell him, fish a little bit longer. His needs are pretty good, so take advantage of that. That was a minnow. It's so tiny compared to that bass. All right, so we're going to, breeding frogs. Constantly trying to breed some frogs. These ones are not worth much. They're just $10, but I know there's cheats out there that tell you like this frog combo and this one is worth money. I never look them up. But once in a while I get surprised and I'm like, whoa, this frog is now worth like $100. Ooh, this guy's, he's worth money. Anyways, all right, we're going to sell these My Sims because that's not our collectible for this generation. You're going to see, I'm seriously constantly clicking on the breed frogs because I just don't want to miss those opportunities because I don't know how long it takes before it like lets you do it again. But I'm like, every chance while we're trying to earn some money. All right, back at our house, we've got Trashy has come over to hang out with us. I think the welcome party hasn't gotten here just yet. I did add a couple things. As you can see, our money's down to 36. I gave us a grill. We got a shower. We have a cooler, so we could do quick meals. Trashy wants to do something shady, Trashly, and we're gonna say no. Sorry, Trashly, not Trashy. All right, I think the welcome party has come. Yep, there we go, welcome wagon. All right, our social skills are down a little bit, so we will go ahead and let these folks come in. Oh, we got an extra something from Trashly. Oh, plumbing parts, we're gonna sell that for right now. Got everybody coming over. Can't breed a frog yet. And we're just gonna chat away a little bit with our new neighbors. So we're gonna meet our neighbors because we definitely, there's a possibility one of them could become the love interest. I'm thinking not, but there's a possibility. I also am always curious to see if the fruitcake, if they're gonna be the sim that loves fruitcake. It's a very rare thing. Anyways, all right, we're gonna get our career going. We are going to pursue the tech field as we go through this. To start off, at least, I think that goes good with his aspiration that we picked. So we're going to do tech guru. We did the nerd brain aspiration, so I think you have to be in tech for that one, if I remember right. But we're going to try. We do not like the fruitcake. I don't blame you. I'm not a fan of fruitcake either, but Harley's like, no thanks. All right, so we're going to chat and get our social up. It's getting up early. So we're like, hey guys, welcome to my pad. Sorry that it's kind of, cold, sterile. That's drywall you're looking at. And yeah, those are like the flooring. Oh wait, I have no lights. So they left. And I think one of the things that for our job we need to do is play video games, and we only have our phone. So it's not going to give us much, but it'll give us a little bit of the gaming. It'll take a long time to get the skills. So let's just go to bed. This is a great day one. Get a good night's sleep on our little cot. I'm going to take a quick shower. I have a mod that allows you to do like quick showers and quick baths. And I like to grill because they still get the cooking trait, a little bit of the cooking skill, and usually they don't turn out bad. So grill some fruit up. The only thing I'm realizing is that you cannot put food in this cooler. So as soon as we get money, we need to get a fridge, or that food's all going to waste, which would stink. So we're grilling away, grilling some fruit for breakfast. But all his other needs are really good. So I think that we're going to get to do a lot more foraging again today, and fishing, and maybe meet some people. He doesn't go to work till tomorrow. So this little grill is custom content, and it's kind of cool because it has a little thing like right on it where they can put the food. So it's kind of nice. It's cute. It was really it was the cheapest grill. But back to fishing. Our skill has gone up so much, so now hopefully we should be able to get consistently some fishing. And then I've already got him queued up for all the things to harvest because it's day 2. The things that are in season are now in bloom to harvest. So there's some flowers. I don't know if I want to pursue gardening, at least not yet. So everything we get, we're just going to sell. But we've got some things to dig, looking for some crystals, or all kinds of stuff comes from those. And then we've got more frogs because we are on the hunt to breed some frogs. Catching some fish, not yet, man. Sometimes I'm like, I think this one next to our house is really high level. So maybe after a little bit longer, we'll start really seeing some things. All right, we're off to harvest, getting some bluebells. There's some more frog patch. What is it? A log to look for frogs. And then there's always a lot of collectibles on this lot. I think we'll eventually go into that magical tree that has that extra world you can go to. It's always fun to do that. I think because it's rags to riches, he just is going to like naturally like outdoors because he's going out every day looking for things that we can sell. So we are like not getting a lot of money at the moment. We're only at 64. So remember, I'm not going to do any upgrades to his home until he gets another $1,000. So we are not looking really good right now. But this little cute little like community garden patch has like several things that we can to harvest, which is good. Then we've got more frogs we can do. There's even like a little water balloon bucket over here, so we could have some fun with that since we don't really have a lot of things at home to do that's fun. But he does like fishing, so it does help his fun. So I think that's going to be a huge benefit for us. So we got a lot of frogs, so we're going to sell the ones that are like not worth a lot of money and sell all those things. Sold them. We got up to, well, we made a good amount of money there. Got a lot higher, and we've got some phone calls. You know those phone calls you get when you start a new save? Those ones are all coming up. But we did pretty good from that first group of foraging and collecting stuff. 625. Getting rid of upgrade parts right now. Got some higher quality, more rare frogs that we've collected. Catching more fish, more capsules, more plumbing parts. I always love trying to, unknown color. Oh no, you're creepy. This is the one where it's like, yeah, that one I'm like, no thanks. No weird blind dates. This is the vanilla generation. We're not doing weird blind dates. So looking for some more areas that we can go and collect things. If anything we've missed, definitely trying to on this day off, because we're so close to $1,000. 951. So we've sold a lot of things we've collected. We did great with fishing. Looking around. Oh wait, is that a hamburger on the ground? Okay, yes, let's do it. I know that's kind of gross, but let's put it in our inventory and eat it. Why not? Free snack. It's just a rags to riches. I mean, you have to accept what you get. And if someone leaves a half-eaten burger on the ground on a plate, you're like, yes, please. Thank you for my lunch. And there's a whole crew of people here, so maybe we'll do some introductions and meet some folks. But there's not much left of the burger. But anyways, we'll hang out here. Oh, we're excited. We got a friend. We're doing really good, overall. But let's do an introduction. Make a friend. Looking kind of snazzy. That was what I was going to say. Is the hat. You just never know with NPCs what they're going to look like. Oh, yeah, let's have a water balloon fight. That'll be fun. I think that's Marcus. Is that Marcus Flex? Anyways, I think that's who that is. So we're going to let them do a little water balloon fight, get the social up, the fun up. I like those activities where kind of like the chess table where you can increase your fun, possibly increase the skill, and increase your social. Because sometimes you can be working on one and not do all of them. Ooh. Okay, we just said yes to the money one where they ask you I've left you some money, and you're like, what are the conditions? And if you say what conditions, and you get money. We did that one, not the other route where if you do that, if you don't know what happens if you do the other route, you have to get married in a week, and then you get a higher amount of money. But we don't have love interest, so we're not doing that. Okay, so I did a quick little update since we had a good amount of money that came in, and kind of cut some stuff on the walls, got a little bed, gave us a kitchen. Kind of the tour will come as the game plays. Let's do that. It's not very big, but he woke up super early. He's like, let's face the day. He does work today, so we have to keep an eye on that, but all his stuff is good. I do have a custom content bed, so it kind of is cheating because this bed, I believe, is really high on the sleep that you get from it. So it probably is a little cheating because the cheapy beds, they take forever for you to fill their sleep. And this one's a 10, not a 2. So there's that. But custom content is allowed in this challenge because I made it. Well, ChatGPT, but you know what I mean. All right, so we're out fishing, trying to do a little bit more. We're enjoying lifestyle and progress, enjoying our outdoorsy lifestyle. That might change. He'll probably lose that lifestyle as the game progresses, being that he, at some point, won't need to do this every day. And then he'll be doing a lot more on the computer for that nerd brain. So we'll enjoy outside now, but we will eventually become an indoor guy and not an outdoor guy, just because that's the way time goes. But dude, he needs to shave. That facial hair grew fast. So we're gonna get some lunch. Oh, sorry, breakfast. It feels like lunch because we've been up for a while, but it's in the morning still. So no, we'll have breakfast. I'm gonna shave that facial hair off because I don't know what that is, but we want the baby face because we're young adults, really young, so we gotta look it. Getting some more grilled fruit. At least now we have a fridge so we can keep the food that we make so it won't go to waste. But we'll grab a bite to eat. Sitting on our bed because we don't have a dining room table yet. That'll be the next. Honestly, we won't need to add too much more to our space. I think we need a computer because he's a nerd, so we need to have a computer. We need a dining room table so he's not eating on his bed because then he gets crumbs on it. And he's a neat person, so we might end up getting a vacuum cleaner or something. For sure. I'm looking for, where's the brand new phone? I always forget where it's at. And I'm like, wait, where's this app at? So I'm going to play a video game real quick before we head off to work. And it's like summertime and you're in all black and long sleeves, but okay, that's fine. You go for it, Harley. He's off to work. Time fast forwards. I love how the shadows move. Ooh. Should we do this? Yes. Let's do it. Free money. Okay. Yes. $4,000? Oh my goodness. That's huge. Okay. So, we did some more upgrading. He got home from work. We have given us some lights. We've got a dining room table, some stools. We've got a nice fridge, computer and desk, chair. We've got all we need. We've even got a thermostat, smoke detector, and an alarm. So we're not going to get caught off guard by those burglars when they come. I'm going to eat some more dinner that we grilled. Look at those. And those those mushroom burger things. But anyways. Oh, we're not answering that. We are not doing the whole dating challenge thing. If you're like me and you restart new saves or do new saves often, you know those phone calls and you're like, no thanks. Okay, so what are we gonna do? Okay, there's some more things to harvest because we didn't harvest, we just fished this morning. Then we've got some more frogs, more harvesting. To get all that done, give us more digging. I love it. We're gonna pass him the magic tree. Maybe we'll come back to him. Ooh, he likes gardening. That's good. I don't know if we're gonna use it, but it's nice that he gets, when he does this looking for stuff, foraging, that was the word I couldn't think of. He's happy about it. So that's a benefit. Because if they don't like to do that and then they hate gardening and you're telling them to harvest all these crops and they're grumpy and mad and hate it. I have another play where the guy hates cooking and every time he cooks, it's he's so mad at the world. Found some cool stuff. We actually have some money in our accounts and we don't have to build anything yet. We can kind of wait. I really want to take advantage of the tidy lot trait. So I'm okay, we have all the necessities that we need. Let's keep it small and just keep building up our money pile. Because at this lot, what we're going to do is we're going to eventually build a really big, a decent size, I should say, legacy house that they can use, like we can either pass down or at least have it as a place where like Gen 2 can go visit Gen 1. So we'll kind of build it from scratch, but we're going to wait on that. Just enjoying our little cozy spot. Oh boy, dust bunnies. I don't have it turned off. I do have this kit. So because he likes cleaning, we are going to have to buy him a vacuum. And then he will get the thrill and the joy of vacuuming. I do not get thrill and joy out of vacuuming, but he will. So we're going to solve the stuff we got. Watch our money keep going up. Breed some frogs. Trying to remember, I did some kind of combo and I got this awesome frog, and now I can't seem to breed it again, and I don't remember what I did. But these are all the frogs we've caught so far, so that's a new one. Okay. So we'll have to see if we can, there's quite a few of them, so we'll see what we can do in his lifetime to see if he can catch all the frogs. But we'll at least get 10. That'll be easy to get the 10. And then maybe his kid could do the postcard collectibles and we can get both of them done. But for now, we're just going to work on frogs. Oh, Vlad. No. We don't need you to come by. Goodbye, Vlad. Go away. All right. Yeah, kill the dust bunny. We opened up all of our stuff. We sold the stuff. Okay, good. Vlad's going by. Oh, we got a vacuum. Yep, that's right. We need a vacuum. Got just a cheap one, but it'll work. I don't think I've ever had any issues with it. I just think it's funny that they get excited and happy to vacuum. So even though I don't have like a TV, I mean, I do have the computer to play games, but like he can get his fun increased by just vacuuming, which is okay, cool. But we have got a lot accomplished in this, just the beginning of this challenge. Went from $0 to having a fully furnished house and money in the bank, which is nice. And so I think that we can end here, and we will just focus on the next generation. Should we focus on climbing our career or finding a special someone? Put what your vote is in the comments, and let's see what happens with the next part of this series. I'm super excited. I think it'll be fun, and I think it will be a lot of gameplay that I haven't got into. And so if you haven't done it yet, like and subscribe. All right, thanks guys, bye.